Hello class 6. I hope you all are taking good care of yourself at your home. Last week we started the chapter water bodies where we studied about lakes. Today we will be studying about rivers. What is river? You can say river is a body of flowing water, or river is fresh water across the surface of the land, usually to the sea. Finally, a river. Rivers are drained into sea. That's why usually to the sea. Okay. Now river basin. What is a river basin? Area. See, the area drained by a river and its tributaries. The area drained by a river and its tributaries is called a river basin. Ganga Brahmaputra basin, the area which is drained by Ganga and Brahmaputra river. Importance of rivers. Rivers carry the water that plants, people and animals to live. Main source of water is rivers. Rivers, they carry water, and plants, people and animals, they get water through rivers. They provide transportation and water power. Transportation and also water power by constructing hydroelectricity dam. We get electricity. Nations have learned to harness the power of rivers by building hydroelectric dams. Harness means control. Control or tackle. Control or tackle. Harness means nations, countries of the world, they have learned to tackle the power of rivers by building hydroelectric dams. Fourth one, rivers carry water and nutrients to areas all around the earth. They carry water but also nutrients. Silt in another place they carry along, then the place they make fertile. Let's study some important rivers of the world. First, river Mackenzie. River Mackenzie. Mackenzie River is the longest river in Canada. Mackenzie is the longest river of Canada. It begins at Great Slave Lake in Northwest Territories and flows into Arctic Ocean. Starts with the Great Slave and drained into Arctic Ocean. Third one, the river extends 4,250 kilometer, extends and drains 1.8 million square kilometer. Number 4, it includes three major lakes. They are Great Slave, Great Bear and Athabasca. Okay. These are some features of river Mackenzie. River Nile. The river Nile is the longest river of the world and length of more than 6,400 kilometers. The length of river Nile is 6,400 kilometers long. After a long journey through the Sahara, it reaches the Mediterranean Sea. It is drained into Mediterranean Sea. The Nile is the most important river in Africa as its water is being used for irrigation and for power generation. River Ganga. The Ganga is one of the most sacred river of India. Most sacred river, Ganga. It drains 1/4 territories of India and supports millions of people. The Ganga and its tributaries provide constant source of irrigation to an extensive area. It drains its water into the Bay of Bengal. Finally, Ganga drains its water into Bay of Bengal. But before it forms Sundarban. That is the one of the largest delta of the world. There are also many fishing zones along the river, though all of them are highly polluted. River Indus River rises from Mansarovar in Tibet. Indus River, it rises from Mansarovar, which is in Tibet, while River Ganga, it rises from Himalaya. Rises from Gangotri Glacier in the Himalaya. Okay. Now second one, Indus Basin is cradle of the Indus civilization. Indus Valley civilization was flourished in Indus Basin. Okay. Third one, its main tributaries are a river that joins with larger river. They are called tributaries, and tributaries of Indus River are Satluj, the Beas, the Ravi, Chenab and Jhelum. These are main tributaries of river Indus. Fourth one, it is the most important supplier of water resources to the Punjab and Sindh. Main supplier of water is river Indus, Punjab and Sindh. Sindh is in Pakistan. Irrigation canals were built by the people of the Indus Valley civilization first, then later by the engineers of the Kushan dynasty, and the rulers of Kushan also, engineers of Kushans, Mughals and the Britishers also built dams over river Indus. Dams are also called multi-purpose projects. Besides provide flood control, navigation, water supply for industrial and for domestic uses, and irrigations also for fishing, dams are used. Let me tell you, how does a dam work? The structure of a dam. How does a dam work? Look at here. Reservoir. This is reservoir where the water is collected. Water is collected in reservoir. Here is through this chamber only, this water, there is a door also, but which is not there but there is a door. And for generating electricity, that time the doors are opened. With the help of this free flowing water, turbine starts working. Okay, with the help of generator, and then electricity generates. Now River Lawrence. River Lawrence is one of the longest rivers in North America and is the outflow for the Great Lakes system. The Great Lakes hold nearly 20% of the world's fresh water. The river flows, which river? Lawrence. River flows 744 miles from Lake Ontario into the world's largest estuary, the Gulf of St. Lawrence. The meaning of estuary: wide lower course of a river before draining into sea. Wide course of a river is called estuary. Now, river Mississippi, the second largest river of North America. The second largest river is Mississippi, while the largest river is Missouri of North America. Okay. Now, second, it provides transportation route for cargo ships. Cargo ships with the goods are transported by a ship which is that is called cargo ship. Now third one, it supplies drinking water for about 18 million people. It is one of the busiest rivers in the world. Which river? River Mississippi. As a commercial waterway and also a tourist destination. That's why the route of this river is one of the busiest routes. And it also supplies water to farms for crops and factories. The river provides fresh water for many species of plants and animals. Yes, now next one, river Amazon. The Amazon is the second longest river of the world. Second longest river, and the longest river is Nile. Nile is the longest river of the world, and the largest river is Amazon. It contributes 1/5 of all the water poured into the world oceans by the rivers because of tributaries and Amazon river. 1/5 of all the water only poured by this river and its tributaries. Now number third, the Amazon river is part of a larger area called the Amazon rainforest. The Amazon which has a unique diversity of plants and animals. In some spots, the vegetation is so dense that sunlight can't reach the rainforest floor. And fourth one, Amazon collects water from 40% of the continents in the form of thousands of tributaries. In the form of thousands tributaries, it gets Amazon collect 40% of the continent. And continent, which continent? Amazon river and the Amazon forest is situated in South America. Okay, so of the continent of the South America, 40% of the 40% water of the South America is collected by Amazon through thousands of tributaries. Okay, that's all for the day. We will continue this chapter in next video. Thank you.